So, welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. Purpose of this lecture series is very simple. We want you to revise your current affairs and we want you to get that revision through the much needed MCQ practice, because MCQ practice is absolutely crucial if you're serious about your prelims examination, right? Without MCQ practice, no matter how much you have read, how much you have studied, you won't be able to crack this exam. Now, 4 to 5 MCQs on a daily basis might seem like little effort, but these 4 to 5 MCQs would add up. If you're consistent with this lecture series, they would add up to more than 1200 MCQs. And 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. I'm not talking about other subjects, just current affairs. 1200 MCQs from current affairs alone are more than sufficient. You don't have to worry about current affairs while appearing for your prelims examination, provided you have made the series a daily habit of yours. All right. So follow this lecture series. Make sure it is a part of your daily routine. All right. Enough of the introduction. Let's straight away jump into the discussion, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Graded Response Action Plan. It was approved in 2016 and notified in 2017 to tackle air pollution in National Capital Region. It has total 4 stages, where stage 1 of GRAP demands the strictest actions, while stage 4 demands comparatively least actions. Stage 2 is activated when air quality index drops to very poor category. Okay. Now listen, Graded Response Action Plan is basically an action plan to prevent air pollution. And this action plan has 4 stages. And each stage is applied taking a look at the level of air pollution. So, if air quality index is poor, then stage 1 is initiated. Stage 1 has some very light restrictions to control air pollution. Okay. If it becomes very poor, then stage 2 is activated. If it becomes severe, then stage 3 is activated, and stage 3 has very strong restrictions. And if it is severe plus, that means air quality index greater than 450, well, then stage 4 is activated, and stage 4 is the harshest stage. It bans the entry of trucks in New Delhi region, okay, in National Capital Territory region, okay, unless they are supplying essential commodities. It stops construction activities. Very strong restrictions are applied in stage 4. All right. Now, this Graded Response Action Plan was approved in 2016 and notified in 2017. Absolutely correct. It has total 4 stages. Absolutely correct. Where stage 1 demands strictest while stage 4 demands lenient. No, it's actually the opposite. Stage 1 is lenient, stage 4 is strictest. Stage 2 is activated when air quality index drops to very poor category. Absolutely correct. Only 2 statements are correct. Question number 2. Which of the following is correct regarding Commission for Air Quality Management? It is a statutory body formed by an Act of Parliament passed in 2021. The directions given by CAQM are binding in nature. CAQM is only accountable to the Parliament. It has representatives from the state governments of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, UP and Delhi. Now look, air pollution in the National Capital Territory, Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, adjoining areas, Faridabad and all, is a very problematic situation. So, the government decided to create a separate body which will tackle air pollution in National Capital Territory, and that separate body was Commission for Air Quality Management, and was created through of Parliament in 2021. Okay. Now, CAQM basically actually helps in cooperation between Delhi and the neighboring states also. Why? Because CAQM has a chairperson who is a secretary level IS officer. Then it has 5 members who are ex officio members. These are secretary level officers from Rajasthan, UP, Punjab, Haryana, and the state of Delhi. Okay. Then there are 3 technical members who are brought from ISRO, Central Pollution Control Board, and Niti Aayog, and 3 other members from NGOs. Okay. Now, it is a statutory body, absolutely correct. Now, the directions given by CAQM in an attempt to tackle air pollution are binding in nature. You cannot choose to ignore them. No public official can ignore them. Absolutely correct. CAQM is accountable to no one. It is only accountable to the Parliament of India. Absolutely correct. And it has representatives from Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, UP, Delhi. Absolutely correct. So all 4 statements are correct. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding fossil fuel non-proliferation treaty. This treaty aims to put legally binding restrictions on nations regarding fossil fuel extraction. The treaty was conceptualized in 2016 and argues for a just transition to renewables. The treaty has support from both India and ASEAN countries. Okay. Now look, the thing is that there was this non-proliferation treaty back in 1960s which actually prevented proliferation of nuclear weapons. Now climate activists decided that the treaty that controlled nuclear weapons was a pretty successful one. We need similar strong measures to control fossil fuels because fossil fuels are causing climate change. So, we need similar legally binding treaty so that we can control the use of fossil fuels because fossil fuels are like nuclear weapons now, they are destroying the planet. Okay, so this treaty aims to put legally binding restrictions on nations regarding fossil fuel extraction. Absolutely correct. It was conceptualized in 2016 and argues for just transition to renewable energy. Absolutely correct. Now, this treaty has support from many civil society organizations, many countries like small island states of Pacific. All right. Various tribes of Latin America. In fact, United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon also supported it. But right now, this treaty hasn't engaged with India or ASEAN countries. India has not engaged with this treaty. Okay, so India is not supporting this treaty. So 1 and 2 only. And last but not the least, which of the following statements are correct regarding forest cover in India? All lands measuring more than 1 hectare with a tree canopy of more than 10% are defined as forest cover. Private orchards, plantation, bamboo cover are excluded from the definition of forest cover in India. Now look, this is the definition of forest cover in India and this is given by Forest Survey of India. Okay, so this is precisely the definition. Now, this definition includes private forests, private orchards, apple orchards, plantations, bamboo, and all that. It doesn't exclude. So, private orchards are also considered forest cover, which is why this definition is criticized by experts, but that is the case. Correct answer is only 1A. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And please do not forget to revise this lecture also from the notes provided by us. Those notes would contain detailed written solutions to all the questions discussed in this lecture. Okay, so go through them. It'll hardly take more than 10 minutes. So go through them. These MCQs would get etched in for longer periods of time. All right. Now, these notes are available in PDF file. And this PDF file is available on our Telegram channel. The link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section below. All you have to do is just click on that link. It will take you to our Telegram channel and from there you can download the notes for this lecture. On that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.